Welcome to episode 4 of Dudes in the Closet. I'm Hudson.
And I'm Josh.
And I have an apology to make. So last episode, we talked about a certain horror movie that involves someone being transformed into a walrus. And during the whole movie, the whole segment, the whole thing, I refer to it as the walrus. Well, that's not the name of the movie.
Right.
It's Tusk.
You confused it slightly in terms of vernacular with your favorite movie, I think, The Lobster.
The Lobster is my favorite movie, yes. Oh, God. I'm really happy you brought that movie up. Mm-hmm. I could talk for probably 5 hours about the intricacies of Greek dark comedies.
Could you do it in 5 minutes?
Maybe.
I enjoy dark comedy a lot. It's one of my favorite genres, really, because, it's kind of satirical in nature often, but sometimes it's just kind of weird. You know?
Yeah, no, it was super freaking weird, bro. Like, the whole time, I'm just like, what is happening?
Yeah.
But it's brilliant. We had, what's that guy? He's in Kong Skull Island. He's in...
Wait, is he?
He's in Half Brother. No, Twin Brother. No, Step Brothers. With Will Ferrell. And this guy.
Yeah.
Forget his name. He was also in Guardians of the Galaxy. Come on, help me out.
I have no clue who you're talking about.
Okay, I have to look him up now. Look up Step Brother movie.
Well, while he's busy looking that up, I got something to say to the good people out there.
John C. Reilly.
That's it?
You say it, yeah.
Yeah, okay, I was going to say something to good people out there, and that, I was going to do my food segment, but really fast.
Rápido, come on.
Yeah, okay. Hey, fellas. If you ever want to know anything about Parmesan, I'm your guy. I've researched Parmesan.
Don't get him. Oh, no.
I've researched Parmesan for many years of my life.
He's not even lying. He literally wrote... How long was that paper you wrote on Parmesan?
I've wrote more than one.
More than one?
Yeah, I wrote 4 papers on Parmesan cheese.
Was that all for the same class?
Yeah.
4?
4.
I thought it was all 1.
No, it was 4.
Why didn't you make it 1?
They were all pretty long.
You should make... Like a folder.
Should I make the Parmesan treaty? The Parmesan treatise.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
Nonetheless, I gotta say, don't buy artificial Parmesan unless you absolutely just have a real craving for that craft
you hate yourself.
Wood shavings kind of Parmesan. Exactly. You can go to Whole Foods or any of your local, organic stores or quality food stores and get actual Parmesan, and it's really not that expensive. It's only like $10 a pound, usually.
No.
Sometimes it's 11 or 12. I mean, it depends on the place. Whole Foods hikes up the prices because they're stuck-up bastards is what they are.
Yes, I can agree with that. And I also have to say that Josh, I don't know if I always trust his judgment when it comes to prices. Because my man, he grew up an only child, he can have as much food as he wants. They go around, and he doesn't... I grew up eating Brahms, Oklahoma Patriots podcast.
Yeah.
And when we go to eat out, and Josh decides it's always good food, but sometimes he lies to me about how expensive the place is.
Well, if you want to ask me exact money, I can tell you. But if you want, is this place expensive? Chances are I'll probably say no because I don't know.
See, I'm fine with expensive food if it's good, one, and it's plentiful. But
now the inciting incident was when we went to Denver, Colorado. And I'll have you know, I did not know exact prices of those restaurants at the time. I was going off of Google, and Google has a hilariously skewed idea of price, given that they're a multi-million-dollar corporation.
Yes, it happened in Denver, but it also happened in Oklahoma City.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure you were very aware.
Yeah, that time I was aware, but I wanted to do something stupid that time. I should have probably informed you.
Yeah. I was very specific about how I want to go to a medium-priced place.
Yeah.
And he's like, I know a place. And we went somewhere that was like $50 for
yeah,
like a tiny little...
I'm going to be real. That wasn't medium-priced at all. I don't know. That was a lapse in judgment. If you wanted a medium-priced place, I would have taken you to, I don't know, the burger. A big burger.
The Garage?
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, the thing is...
Local burger.
It's not just having maximum price for minimum food. You have tiny little bites. That's awful, of course. But then, on top of that, neither of us were really... this was a fancy place, you understand?
Yeah.
Like, waiters in like tuxedos and stuff, and we were wearing t-shirts and freaking khaki.
Yeah.
Shorts. Yeah.
I don't really care.
I know.
I ate some good pasta.
There wasn't a lot of it.
Yeah, but it was good.
It was good.
Yeah, and then
I'll never financially recover from this.
And then I took Hudson to the movies, and we watched a recorded video concert of a band that he doesn't like.
I like the band. He told me we were going to a concert, and I was like, okay, bet.
Yeah, but it wasn't a real concert.
It was in a movie theater.
Concert. I mean, I told you it was a movie concert. I mean, I said that.
You probably did. I just that didn't click with me until we were there, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. It was pretty vibing, though. I mean,
It was vibing. I just halfway through, I really wanted to leave.
Who can blame you? Who can blame you?
Yes. Tell us the name of that band.
The band is called Justice. I'm a big fan of it. Two French dudes.
Like and comment if you are French.
Yes. Basically,
you know who you are.
Basically, every good techno band is two French dudes. Right? All of them.
It's okay. Why are both the French and the Swedish so good? Like the French are really good at like that Euro freaking electro.
Yeah.
But then the Swedes are really good at pop music.
The Swedes have decent pop music. I mean, but I'm about the metal.
They also have really good metal music.
Yeah, we like the metal from Sweden.
It reminds me. You know about the Eurovision Song Contest?
Yeah.
So...
have any metal bands entered in Eurovision?
A metal band has won.
Oh!
Eurovision.
Oh!
Yes. I forgot their name, but they were from Finland.
Okay, wait. You need to explain to our listeners, our wonderful listeners, Eurovision, because I'm...
Okay. So think the Olympics, but instead of athletes doing impressive things, it's singers and, like... really weird groups that would not have any exposure whatsoever that had somehow been able to represent their country in this competition.
Yeah.
And that's basically what it is.
I still remember the Czech lady that wore like the suit made of mirrors or whatever it was.
Yes, I think that was for Ukraine.
Yeah, was it Ukraine?
Yeah. No, they got really funky stuff, a lot of really memeable stuff.
It's jiving.
And it's caused some diplomatic headaches too. There was when Ukraine won Eurovision a few years back, the Russians were not happy about it.
Oh whatsoever. Yeah, because they were like, we should have won because Ukraine is part of Russia.
It counts. I also, I used to live in a place called Cyprus, which is in Europe, and they got second place to Israel one year. And anti-Semitism just spiked, let me tell you.
Well, I mean, the Cypriots are kind of a very divisive people. They're really like,
yeah, a bit like the Scots.
Yeah, you got half and half, and both sides hate each other.
And they're both very nice people.
Yeah,
it's just everywhere, especially Eastern Europe. Middle East, you get a lot of...
I'm just saying, if they didn't have the neutral zone, the
UN green zone.
The green zone. If they didn't have the green zone, Cyprus would be in a state of constant war.
Well, it wasn't. I mean, what happened was way long ago, some Greeks went to the island and were like, this is my island.
I like this island.
And then the Ottomans took over. But a lot of people, I mean, this place is a pretty small island, but Ottomans took over. This is our island. A bunch of Ottomans moved there.
Yeah.
Turks. And then when they became independent, Britain had them, because of course Britain had to own pretty much everything.
Yep.
The British are the ones who drew the green line, because as we know, the Brits are amazing at drawing borders.
Oh yeah, they're really, really clever at doing that sort of thing.
And our good friend of the show, Henry Kissinger,
gave
the thumbs up to the Turks to invade the island when they did, because basically he thought that the Greeks might turn communist.
It's been a while since I've seen that old Henry fella. Good guy.
He should be dead.
Yeah.
Illegal bombing of Cambodia. Oh boy. We'll have the lore segment about that at some point.
Yeah, I don't think this is the episode to talk about the illegal bombing of Cambodia. Do we?
No.
Yeah, okay.
We will not talk about it.
All right, cool.
Like and comment if you're French.
I see.
Anyway.
Yeah. So where were we? We were talking about something more pertinent than, the island that you grew up on?
What were we talking about before?
Food?
Oh, yes, Parmesan.
Yeah. So I gotta say, if you're gonna get some Parmesan, you gotta look for the real deal. You gotta look for that Parmesan that's got the they have this impression that they put on the side with the seal and everything, right? On the side of the rind.
Yeah. No, you've told me this, but tell the people. Go ahead.
Yeah. It's an impression. They got these dots. They got the made in Italy Parmesan seal. They got the Parmigiano Reggiano seal on there. It's great. From Parma, I'm gonna give them the whole rundown if you don't stop me. So you better stop me.
Is there a town called Parma?
Yeah. What do you think? There's a town called Parma. What are you talking about?
Wait a minute.
I thought you were the geography nerd.
What does Giano mean? Parmesan? What does Jean mean? Does it mean cheese?
No.
Because I know that. you know where the term Yankees come from?
Is it from cheese?
It does, actually.
Whoa.
It comes from the Dutch. It used to be New Amsterdam. And they would make fun of people from New York, New Amsterdam, by calling them Yankees, John Cheese in Dutch. Yankees. Anyway, so when you said Jean Parmesan, I was like, cheese?
John?
The cheese from Parma?
Is that my good friend John Cheese?
Of the New York Yankees?
Yeah, I see. I understand.
Anyway, what does Jean mean?
I don't know. You like baseball?
I don't. I hate baseball. Well, okay.
I had a big baseball kick back in my younger years.
You did?
Yeah, I was into baseball for quite a while.
Didn't you go to baseball games with a family friend?
Yeah, he was actually a reporter on a local news station in Anchor.
Yeah, no, you've told me about this.
Yeah, cool dude.
Physically going to a baseball game, and the good thing about baseball is most of the games don't matter. The season is so long, especially if, we would go to minor league baseball games. Yeah. Minor league baseball truly is one of the cultural milestones of America because the games do not matter at all. No one really cares about minor league, trophies or whatever, but the vibes are immaculate. You go out, the sun's setting, you're eating a hot dog.
It's just 100% pure Americana.
You fall asleep between the 4th and 7th innings.
Yep.
Nothing quite like sitting and
chili cheese foot long,
becoming fatter.
Yeah.
While enjoying some men hit balls with sticks.
Corn dogs. Yeah. Get a cherry limeade.
Speaking of cherry limeade, did you see that Sonic, famous for their cherry limeades, have just come out with a hard seltzer?
I don't like Sonic's cherry limeade.
What?
It's not good.
That's not true.
That's
objectively false.
Syrupy. It's bad.
What do you prefer?
Brahms.
Oh,
God. I feel sorry for every wonderful listener out there who isn't a red-blooded Oklahoman like myself.
We had to bring this up every time.
Yeah.
At some point,
we've got to flex because we have the best chains here.
No, okay. They have Sonic. Now, when I first moved here to Oklahoma, or to the States actually, Sonic was definitely an exotic thing to me. Because a drive-in restaurant, first off, amazing. What the heck? Second off, corn dogs was like an American delicacy.
Yeah.
That's not a thing. Now, I didn't realize, back in my formative years, I thought that corn dogs and root beer were the main American foods that we did not have. Ranch truly is. Ranch and peanut butter are probably the most, you see that.
Influential.
I mean, influential in America that you don't see anywhere else.
Really?
I mean, peanut butter you can find in other countries, but it's just kind of exotic and weird. Ranch is just not found. Ranch is an American thing.
We only do we do ranch here. That's the only thing we do. So America should be known for ranch.
People dip their pizza in ranch.
Yeah.
I did not know that until I saw it in 6th grade in one of those 6th grade monthly parties we would have.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm not a big fan of it. People can't handle the crust raw and unfiltered. So they dip their crust in the ranch?
Yeah.
Nah.
They just need more of them calories, baby.
I respect only one kind of sauce for to dip pizza, and it's that Papa John's creamy garlic.
Ooh, it's too greasy, dude. It makes me think, I'm like...
It is really greasy,
It makes me think this is the greasiest thing I've ever eaten in my life.
But it's buttery, garlicky. It's delicious.
Papa John.
It'll clog your pores.
Papa John has not been doing well recently.
You mean the man himself or the company?
The man himself. And the company. He's not wrong. I mean, the man was removed because he said the N-word at a freaking, like, board meeting.
I mean, you know, we all make mistakes.
No.
Yeah, that was a pretty bad one.
But since then, he's discussed, like, how they're not using fresh ingredients, better pizza at Papa John's.
Yeah, he's just been tearing up the business ever since he got kicked out.
Papa John v. Papa John. He is suing them. But Shaquille O'Neal has bought all of the Papa Johns in Atlanta.
Oh, really? Is he the new Papa John?
He's
the
Papa Shaq.
Everything he does outside of being a face and being known as Shaquille O'Neal, he is known as something completely different.
A basketball player?
No, I mean, like, you know how he's got all those different, like, side gigs? He's doing side quests now, like Snoop Dogg, except he just does it under a different name every time.
He's very...
He's
very energetic.
What was it, DJ Diesel or whatever it was?
DJ Diesel, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, like...
He's on TNT.
I would have gone to that if I had known that it was Shaquille O'Neal.
Was DJ Diesel in Tulsa?
Yeah.
He was?
I'm pretty sure he went to the BOK.
No way. He was?
Look it up. I bet he was. Everybody comes to Tulsa.
I doubt DJ Diesel was in Tulsa. But I will look it up.
Yeah.
Distract them.
Okay. Well, one thing I do like is diesel. You know, diesel burns pretty clean.
Fuck you.
Look, alright.
Do you even use diesel? No, you don't even drive
I don't use diesel. I mean, I use the good old-fashioned unleaded gasoline because I don't really care about the environment.
He was in Tulsa.
Yeah, exactly.
In 2018.
Yeah.
What? Damn, I would have gone too.
I know.
We're not cool enough, Josh.
We're not cool. We didn't know the lingo back then.
I did know about DJ Diesel. I just did not know there was a concert.
Oh.
But to be fair, I didn't realize how awesome concerts were until like recently.
Uh-huh.
Like, I don't know, man. Like my family, we wouldn't go. Wait, what you looking? Oh. My collar.
Oh my God.
Thanks, bud.
Seriously? I gotta dress you too?
I feel so clean.
Yeah.
What was I saying?
That's a running gag, by the way, to those of the audio listeners who haven't met us before, which is probably a fair portion. It's definitely not. Have you seen our ratings?
Friends and family. 5 views, baby!
Yeah!
We're in the up and up.
Yeah.
I don't even think one of them was my mom, so I think we're doing pretty good.
Oh, seriously? That's a big
Josh
that's a big
dresses me.
Yeah.
No, I just have a little syndrome known as small brain.
He neglects certain aspects of his appearance every now and again, but it's fine, you know.
Not for my reputation.
Yeah.
For my own mental health.
It's rough. Sometimes you come out on stage and your buttons are completely screwed up. You're not one button.
like father, like son though. Apparently my dad, he, like senior year of high school for my dad.
Yeah.
He went on stage for like it was a performance for the whole school.
Yeah, it was like a big event.
And he had his fly unzipped.
A legend. A king.
Genetics were very strong.
He was just showing it off.
Oh man, I remember one show though where it was the spring show, and
what play was it for context?
It was over the
river and through the woods.
Yeah,
by an Italian guy.
Yeah, very stressful. That was one of the most stressful times of my life.
I'm gonna be honest. I really enjoyed that one. That was a fun one.
It was fun.
I got to be an old Italian guy, which is basically me, but not as old.
There was 2 casts.
Yeah.
And so, obviously, I mean, we're all friends, but it was still like...
competition.
Dun, dun, dun.
White knuckle action.
And they would do their show, and then we would do our show. One time, and there's already a meme about me not being able to dress myself, but one time, they had accidentally not set the clothes properly. It was inside out.
Oh.
And I realized, and it was set like that. I didn't realize it until I put it on. I was like, holy shit, this is inside out. So I had to make a decision very quickly about what I would do. Would I just go out with inside out clothes? No.
I mean, see, the issue is that it was earlier on. If you had done that later, it might have fit the character. Because I remember you telling me about this, you know?
Yeah, but anyway.
The character has a sort of mental decline.
I was scolded later for it, and I'm like, listen, I literally could not have done anything.
Yeah.
I know this is my meme, but like, this is anybody.
This one was circumstances. This was sabotage.
I was sabotaged.
Yeah, that's rough. That's rough.
Yikes. But yeah, no, that was very stressful. I'm glad I was happy when it was over.
Yeah.
But, you know, it was a good time.
Yeah, you were a little bit out of your element in that one, I think.
A little bit.
Yeah. Just
but
your hair. Yeah.
I could have been another old guy. Like, Hurst asked me, and I should have just said, make me the old guy. But then Brevin wouldn't have been it. Brevin's another really cool guy who was in that show.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
A real legend there.
It is what it is, my friends.
Yeah.
Cutthroat business.
Hey, we did have the better cast, though.
You think so?
I mean, I'll throw that heat. No, I would get so much beef for that if I said that back then, because the other cast was full of all the people who spread horrific rumors.
Horrific lies.
Look, we had the chill cast. That's the truth.
Well, there was the beautiful cast.
Yeah, they were gorgeous.
They were very pretty, very handsome overall.
I mean, Hudson and I
are very beautiful as well, but in our own way.
Smoking hot, baby. I mean,
yes, sir.
Yeah.
But no. Oh god. Let's talk about something else. I'm having like numb flashbacks to me memorizing those lines.
Okay. All right. Let's do something else. What about rock climbing? Did we talk about rock climbing?
We might have. Yeah, we talked about fingers.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I had no idea that rock climbing was such a pressing part of your.
I think about rock climbing a lot.
Do you want to go rock climbing?
I mean, if you want to go rock climbing. See, the problem is that I've never been good at rock climbing because I have not had the upper body strength until very recently.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be down. I'd like to improve my upper body strength.
So then let me throw you another random activity that's sort of tangentially related. Let me think. There's a lot of activities out there, like, I don't know, you ever do fishing?
Yes, I hate fishing.
That's a good one. Fishing.
But, I mean, listen, fishing, I totally get it's very peaceful for some people, but there's a difference between fishing and catching.
Right. Interesting.
And I don't do much of the second one. I do want to learn. I remember I was sitting in my room in Tulsa, and I was like, damn, what am I doing with my life? And I was thinking, I should learn how to fight and how to dance so that I could have better coordination.
So did you learn dance fighting?
No. I haven't done it.
Right.
But we can discuss right now what would be the best form of fighting and the best form of dancing I could learn.
Best form of fighting, in your case, you need a fighting style that isn't extremely dependent on physical strength.
Shut the fuck up. I mean, I was thinking like Krav Maga.
Krav Maga is a good one.
But it's fortunately it's not very applicable when you're like doing like not real fight. I mean, it's super applicable in the real world.
Yeah,
a lot of nut shots.
You aren't doing mixed martial arts. You're not doing like television kickboxing. No, Krav Maga is designed. You're going to commit murder.
Yeah, I mean it was invented by a dude who was like literally fleeing the Holocaust basically, and he was fighting people in his village.
He went, look. You want to know how many people I've killed with a broom?
Nut shot.
Yep, pretty much. Brutal. Have you ever watched like experts fight Krav Maga?
No.
Dude, they nut off. They go wild.
Well, I don't know, man. I mean, I think we're kind of hard to find classes with Krav Maga compared to like boxing.
Yeah.
Should I do boxing or MMA?
MMA is more applicable than boxing as well.
It is. I mean, but
the thing is
there's a lot more stuff there. I mean, I think it'd definitely be more coordinated.
I mean, a little bit of boxing helps just because, if you get into an actual fight, you need to know how to drill someone. But
how to punch,
But that's about it. And you'll learn that in MMA pretty well, but you learn a lot of kicks and stuff. There was that Muay Thai versus MMA fighter, and the Muay Thai guy did like exclusively low kicks and destroyed him. You know?
Muay Thai. Ooh.
Yeah, Muay Thai is a cool one. You gotta have a really good balance. You gotta be able to throw your weight around pretty well, but it's a lot of kicks in that.
So recently, my summer way opened up because I was supposed to be doing this really exciting thing that unfortunately
completely put a wrench in the podcast. I think it still is.
It's going to eventually put a wrench in the podcast, but
yeah. Wrench in transit.
I'm thinking, Josh. There's two things I really want to do.
Yeah,
it's improve my coordination, and it's to be around palm trees.
Palm tree.
So, boxing gym Miami.
Boxing Miami. Bold strategy.
Ooh, actually, I know there's a gym in Albuquerque that, like, you can live at.
That doesn't have as many palm trees.
It doesn't, but I know someone going there.
It's got agave.
I think he'd find it really funny if I just showed up and be like, hello, I don't know how to MMA. Anyway.
How do you know all these random people?
I know people.
You know a dude who's teaching MMA in Albuquerque, New Mexico?
I know he's going to be trained in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Insert clip from the Weird Al Albuquerque song here.
Have I don't think I've heard that song.
Yeah, you have.
Have I?
Yeah, it's Weird Al Yankovic. You've probably heard it.
Probably.
Yeah.
Weird Albuquerque. Intriguing. All I know about Albuquerque is all the Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul stuff.
Yeah.
Exciting.
I haven't watched either of those.
Well, I'm not going to tell you to watch that show because you refuse to watch Avatar, and it's gotten to the point where if I was watching Avatar in the room and Josh walked in, he would walk out of the room to avoid it.
Probably.
And frankly, it's the best show ever made, and he needs to suck up and just watch it.
I don't know, I couldn't be bothered.
I was talking to someone about this earlier, and I was frustrated, but then I was like, I bet Josh is annoyed about how much I bring this up.
I don't really care. I mean, I talk about stupid stuff too.
Josh said I have to watch Jojo.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, yeah.
But I have a feeling even if I did start watching Jojo, he would not watch Avatar.
One of these days, I'm gonna clear through Avatar in a night.
I doubt it. I literally do not think you're right. I've been begging you for like freaking 4 years at this point.
Yeah.
And you have
What if I turn around next week and said I've watched all of Avatar? What are you gonna do then?
I would be like, good.
You gotta watch JoJo then, man. We made a deal. You're screwed.
But there's a lot more JoJo than Avatar. There's only 3 seasons of Avatar, about 20 episodes each.
Oh yeah, 60 episodes. You still get pretty far in.
I know that. Apparently, you're wrong about the first season thing. I didn't realize this, but there's a controversy because not everyone says you have to watch the first season of JoJo.
I mean, okay, it's not. So this is something completely tangentially related, and I guarantee there will be maybe 10% of the overall viewership that will understand this reference because that's the
it's a JoJo reference.
Yeah, exactly. But the first episode is necessary. The first season is necessary to establish the sort of power dynamic and the plot dynamic throughout the remainder of the seasons because it has a recurring theme. Whereas there is always a good guy, Jojo, and there is always a bad guy, which is usually Dio or a descendant of. Right?
Yeah.
And the power dynamic and the sort of plot dynamic that's established in the first season is necessary because some of the future JoJos are not good people. And some of the future, descendants of Dio are not necessarily bad people, but you're always rooting for one side, right? That's kind of how it works.
All I know is that
Except in part 4.
I was talking to someone recently, and they said there's a season where they're driving through the United States. They're trying to find the body of Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, that's what part 7. They're not driving; it's a horse race.
just that alone intrigued me.
They haven't animated that part yet.
They haven't animated it?
No, they've animated up to part 5, which is about the Italian mob.
Oh, so is it based on a manga?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, so you tell me today I cannot start watching Horse Race Through America.
No.
But is that expected to come at some point?
Yeah. Because they just, get this, they just greenlighted the animation of Part 6. So, I mean, Part 7's next on the docket after that.
Ooh.
Yeah. They finished animating Part 5, like, a year or two ago. Good one. It's in Italy. I'm a big fan of Italy.
I know you are. We just came back from New York style pizza.
Yeah, we went
Long Island pizza. What's it called?
Falcone's New York pizza and pasta.
Yes, sir. Man, let me tell you what. New York pizza, vastly superior to Chicago style pizza.
Oh, out of the water. Obliterates Chicago style.
Chicago style is only amazing in concept. In reality, the bread is trash. It's like a pizza that's trying to mimic a lasagna but failing.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what it is.
It's not good. It's tomato pie, and it's bad because I don't want tomatoes in my pie.
I want a New York style, please.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man.
Nice, thin slice, crunchy.
Now, with that being said, Chicago is a great city.
Oh, yeah.
Love that place. Every time I go. Now...
It's windy. You'll get... wind blow on ya.
We're canceling this show. Yes, no, that's what happens with the wind effect.
Yep.
the lake effect.
Right.
Ah, damn. Lake Michigan. Dude, it's crazy that Lake Michigan's a lake. You look at it like this is an ocean. Like there's no way this isn't an ocean.
Isn't there a boat at the bottom of one of the lakes, like Lake Superior or Lake Michigan?
There's a ton of boats in all the lakes.
Well, yeah, but isn't it like so cold at the bottom of Lake Superior that like bodies don't decay?
What?
Yeah, so there's like a boat full of undecayed bodies, although they're probably mostly eaten.
Interesting. I didn't know about that.
So like shipwrecks in Lake Superior are probably full of frozen, freeze-dried corpses.
My grandparents own a summer cottage up there on Lake Michigan.
Ooh.
And you can swim out to
Shipwreck.
To a shipwreck from their house.
That's sick. Is it a cool shipwreck, or is it like...
It's a ship.
Is it like a post-industrial shipwreck? Is it like a garbage ship?
It's cool enough where...
Is it like just a barge?
It's mentioned in like museums and stuff about lake ships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have some boats in museums. Yo, I went to the Maritime Museum in Amsterdam.
Ooh. Did you see any dikes?
I didn't see any dikes. While I was in Amsterdam, I didn't see any dikes. I watched a video about dikes.
Yeah.
In the museum.
We've discussed this before, haven't we?
Yeah.
Seeing a video about dikes in Amsterdam and not seeing dikes, like going to Kenya and watching a movie about a safari.
If you can take me out to the dikes if we go to Amsterdam. But of course.
I want to see how man has conquered the ocean and replaced it with giant flowers as such.
Yeah, they have a lot of flowers. It's pretty cool. I went to the flower market.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, but the problem was it was pretty cold. It was like March.
It was cold in March?
Yeah.
I guess it is pretty north.
Yeah, it was a little chilly. It wasn't like, it was cold here in March. We got an ice storm.
That was fun.
Yeah, it put the power out.
Oh, yeah, just decimated. I mean, Norman has been hit really hard.
That's
by
funny.
Natural.
It's tragic. But, oh yeah, speaking of natural disasters... all of my skylights and my roof got blown in recently.
Hail, baby.
Yeah, we had baseball-sized hail. I hear some guy got put in the hospital because he walked outside and it cracked his skull open.
My roommate almost got his skull cracked open.
Did you stop him from going outside?
No, well, he was at work. And so it was really weird because this hailstorm only hit like a very specific part of town.
It was basically like a 2 square mile diameter. It was really small.
It was really weird, but the people within that 2 mile squares
we
were fucked.
We caught an unadulterated 10 minutes of baseballs falling from the sky.
It wasn't even 10 minutes, was it? It was like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it was quick.
Boom, but like, it totaled his car.
Yeah.
But he was in the car.
Did it break his windshield?
It broke all the, yeah.
Oh, dude.
But the man, instead of staying in his car, he went outside.
Okay, no. Don't do that to yourself.
and he got bonked.
So he got a concussion?
No, he just has like a welt.
Oh, F.
So he actually got off pretty lucky.
Yeah.
Like if your car is being smashed up, I understand, that's very scary. Like I'd be terrified too. But
look, parts of your car are made of metal, so stay under the metal pit. Right?
Yeah.
Unless you're in a convertible with the cloth top, then you're screwed.
Dude, I was in a freaking... Right after the hailstorm happened, I went to a parking garage, and the police were kicking out people from the parking garage who were trying to shield themselves from the hail.
That's kind of rude.
I know! We could get into the police later, but I don't know.
That's gotta be a future episode, doesn't it?
Lore episode.
Lore episode.
Cops are garbage.
So are you.
Well, that's a fact.
Throw that away.
I have a little,
It's a floss pick. That's been in my mouth. Put it in the trash.
Don't mind me. Bonk. Ooh. Do you have the same... I think we have the exact same trash can, dude.
Yeah, we came from Walmart.
Ah.
I've had that trash...
We both have Walmart?
I've had that trash can since our freshman year.
Really?
Yeah, it's the same trash can.
Josh and I met freshman year.
In high school, not in college.
Yeah.
That was from
college. We were way too acquainted freshman year of college.
Yeah.
So, it was pretty fun. We had this tiny little walk-in closet dorm room, and Josh enjoyed cranking the AC down to the lowest possible.
Cranking the AC down and the sea shanties up.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would be woken up every freaking morning by...
Where am I to go, me Johnny said? Where am I to go? Ha!
I'm sorry for your ears. I don't know how loud that came out, but if Josh is screaming right now...
That's pretty big.
Anyway...
Pretty big peak there.
It would get pretty cold, and so I would joke with him, like, I will turn this into a sauna if you're not careful. And one day... Be careful what you wish for. Because I cranked it all the way up to the maximum and then cranked it back. But that broke it.
The thermostat broke.
Thermostat broke, AC broke.
Suddenly, it's pumping 85-degree air, and it is summertime.
Yeah. And they seriously need to tear down that building. It's really old.
Yeah, but I mean, it ultimately resulted in us getting very comfortable with each other for about a month.
Well, with fans, we had to have fans on, and we're both like basically almost butt naked.
Fans on, pants off, sleeping naked on top of the sheets, like straight up.
Oh,
it was horrid.
Smelled like sweaty balls in there.
Yeah, dude, if you opened up our doorway, it was just like an oven, except instead of the sweet, delicious smell of garlic bread, it smelled like marinating testicle. It was horrid.
Ugh.
It was bad.
Yeah.
But there were definitely other rooms in that hallway that smelled way worse.
Funny thing is that I missed those days.
There was a certain camaraderie. If I had the AC, I might even consider going back.
I could not live like that again.
Yeah, no.
But
well, okay. Let's not jump ahead of ourselves, because I think in the near future it's very possible that we might be living like that again.
So Josh and I are both in college, but we're going to graduate soon.
We got big dreams.
We really want to become jaded by the system and work in an office job for 30 years later after that. But first, we're going to try and do the good old baseball minor leagues. I'm going to join the minor league affiliated baseball team for the Colorado Rockies. They're known as the West Virginia Apps.
Dude, don't you know you don't even have to leave Tulsa to be on a minor league team?
I know.
That actually goes up to the Colorado Rockies?
I'm just kidding. I would definitely tear my ACL immediately.
Yeah.
Because,
you're not particularly athletic.
But I do want to learn how to beat the shit out of people.
It's a noble goal.
Krav Maga. Yeah, that might be. Maybe that's what I do. Go to Miami, live in a hostel. Just work out every day.
Learn Krav Maga and live off of welfare.
Find a Cuban girlfriend.
In Miami. Yeah.
Work on my Spanish. Be very, very white because I can't help it. But
you spend a lot of time in Miami, you'll get pretty tan.
Ooh, yeah, the skin cancer is really gonna hit.
Go to the beach.
We've already talked about living in a jug on the beach.
In a jug?
Yeah.
A big
that was
jug.
Last episode.
Oh, last episode, the jug episode.
The Tusk Walrus episode.
Is that what it's going to be called? The Walrus episode?
It's going to be known as Hudson has made a fatal error episode.
We record these a week in advance, so I will actually retroactively call it the Walrus episode.
Excellent. Good times a week ago.
Yeah, wow.
I've written my capstone since then. You're supposed to be writing it throughout the whole year, but I pulled an all-nighter.
How many pages?
It's 22 pages.
A ripper. What a legend. You did it in one night?
Yep.
You must have been on the Addy.
I was not.
Oh.
I was on chicken quesadilla from Taco Mayo and a monster.
Okay, that's about right.
And my Arabic wedding music. It really, I mean, it motivates me like nothing else. Let me tell you what.
We like some Arabic wedding music. Yeah.
But no, that's the plan.
What's the plan?
Go to Miami.
Oh yeah, Miami.
Do they have hostels in Miami?
Probably. Maybe. I don't really know.
I want to be robbed in Miami.
I'm not an expert.
Live
from Miami.
Hudson has been shot in Miami. Practice my Krav Maga.
There's one thing that Krav Maga can never be.
A fully loaded shotgun. Unless
you think they whip out the shotguns in Miami, huh?
Probably not. They're loaded though.
Yeah, they got the Glicky, the Glichtenstein.
I could also
the West Gloucestershire.
I could also start my Burgoning OnlyFans career in Miami.
Burgoning?
Burgeoning. What?
Pretty sure.
It's burgeoning?
Pretty sure it's burgeoning.
It's not burgoning?
It's not burgoning. I can tell you that right now.
Burgeoning. Burgoning. Hold up. Hey Siri.
You know, I mean...
How do you pronounce burgoni?
Okay.
Bergen. No.
Burgon. Burger.
Burgeoning? Bergen?
Burgeoning. It's
Bourgeon. Parmesan.
So this isn't this is going a bit off the rails.
Burgeoning. There it is.
Burgeoning. Listen to that.
Burgeoning.
Get smoked. I'm the pronunciation lord.
You won this round, you bastard.
Okay.
I won the pigeon round, so.
Wait, what was the pigeon round?
The pigeon round is where we're gonna spell it with a D. Pigeon.
Oh yeah, because technically, yeah, you're right.
Technically, I'm correct.
That was spelling though, not pronunciation.
Pigeon.
I can pronounce pigeon.
Why is spelling the way it is? Burgeon. So you can totally tell why I would be thinking.
I mean, English is Frankenstein language.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's not pretty. It is practical, kind of, except for all the stuff that we've taken from the French.
You can get extremely specific in English. That's nice.
What is the most specific word you can think of the top of your head?
I don't defenestration.
That's a good one.
That's pretty specific.
You just don't hear that very much. We know what defenestration means because our old theater teacher would threaten to defenestrate us.
Indeed.
If you don't know what that word means, that's the cliffhanger for next episode, everybody.
Oh, wow.
Or you could just Google it. We do live in the days of Google.
Yep, 21st century.
But don't just have that ruminate in your head. Defenestration. Is it violent? Is it sexual? Is it both? Is it something that you should forget in a couple days? Or right now? Find out next time
on the Dudes in the Closet podcast.
Ciao.
Arrivederci.
Adios.
Is that okay?
Ciao. Leave.